This is CWTFB Radio. I am your host, Charlie MaSheen, always sponsored by Details Car Audio and Auto Detailing right on 925 Turnpike Street in Canton, Mass. That's right on Route 138. I say this every week, man. I know you've probably seen the free vacuums in the front. We're not those guys. We are the detail shop in the back. It's Details with a Z for all your car accessories, motorcycle accessories, truck accessories, window tinting. Window tinting. I'm still looking for a tint guy. If you know anybody who does tints and they're good at it, please let me know. And I'll give you like a little referral fee or some shit, whatever, you know what I mean? We're going to work something out, man. We're going to work something out. But run up in there, let them know Charlie sent you, man. We're going to keep you laced, keep you fresh, clean, and all of the above. You're going to see my old man in there. He's not friendly, but if you Haitian, let him know, nigga, he might be a little nicer to you, right? But today, man, we have one of the most dynamic rappers from the city of Brockton in the building, man. Now, look, when you think about Brockton, there's like in my opinion, there's two powerhouses coming out of Brockton right now, right? You have BTL, those guys, Dita Flyers and his crew, and you also have Buren Records, which, in my opinion, is the most illustrious label right now in New England because they have a great talent pool of different artists. They all do different things, and they just mesh really well together. The gentleman I'm going to be sitting with today, he's probably the grungiest one of them all. That's why I kind of, gravitated towards him more. Just because he has more, more of the shit that I like. You know what I mean? Some street shit. It makes a lot of allusions to how he was raised, how he came up, and, him transitioning to music from actually blogging as well. So everybody, give your undivided attention to my man, Jiles. What's good, baby? How you doing, dog?
I'm well.
I'm glad, man. How you doing? How you feeling?
Feel good. That shot got me feeling loose.
Yeah, already, man? Come on, man.
I took that was more than a shot.
Well, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. I'm glad you're here, man. I'm glad that you agreed to the sit down. Yeah, I've been watching, what you've been doing for a little while now, man. So, tell like, for the people who don't know who Jiles is, man, tell the people a little bit about yourself.
Jiles, 26-year-old,
okay,
from Brockton, born and raised. My music could basically explain my lifestyle, but you kind of hinted on it earlier. It's real gritty, triumphant, a lot of struggle growing up. I just incorporate that in my music as much as I can.
Word. So Jiles, you Haitian?
Yes, sir.
All right, so you know what I mean? I feel like a lot of people just assume niggas is Haitian. It's either you Haitian or Cape Verdean if you're coming out of Brockton and shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, predominantly, the Haitian population and shit.
All the rappers in VB are Haitian except St. Leor.
Really?
St. Leor's Nigerian, but everybody else is Haitian who raps.
Okay, I was actually gonna ask that too, man. So let's talk about, you blogging prior to you really doing the music thing, man, with One Van.
Yeah.
So what was that? How did it transpire? And then why did you figure that that'd be a good segue into music?
I just love music in general, just growing up, being around music. But I never wanted to be like a rapper. I always wanted to be behind the scenes. Like, I remember vividly just like always wanted to figure out who's the people next to Jay-Z. That's Dame Dash, that's Big Burke. Like, I want to be those people.
Right.
I don't really care about being in the forefront in general.
Okay.
So I always wanted to like manage or start a label, but all through high school, always liked English class. That's probably my favorite subject in school.
Okay.
And I was solid at writing, and obviously I love music. Grew up my high school years in the blog era. Then a little bit in college. What inspired me with One Van was more just seeing 2015, just seeing how Michael Christmas just blow up and just seeing that scene evolve. And I just felt like I needed to be a part of that. I wanted to write about it specifically.
Okay.
Because there wasn't really no big blogs locally at the time.
Right.
So I felt like there was a lane for someone to just write about it. And that's where this One Van came through.
That's dope, man. So with Buren Records, there's like how many, 6 or 7 acts or something like that?
That rap, 5.
5.
6 we count Andrew. Andrew Regis, he produces.
Okay.
But he raps as well. So yeah, 6 rappers.
So One Van Buren, obviously it's a play on words, right?
No. That was just luck. One van was just my boy Moses, who's in VB. He does like the clothing.
Okay.
He actually has a clothing brand. B-Song, you could get that right now. Black was just actually wearing his clothes in the latest Miller Lite commercial.
Oh shit, that's dope.
Yeah, and so back in the day, Mo used to drive his people's van.
Okay.
And that was the era when ASAP Rocky had that one train, but we used to say anything's better than that one van. So that's where one van came from.
That's dope.
Then Van Buren came from Seinfeld. Me and my boy Rui, he's not VB no more, but he actually has a clothing line as well in Brockton, Gas.
Okay.
And the Less Friends, More Bands.
Okay.
Me and him we're so close. Me and him are big Seinfeld fans, and we just like that Van Buren Boys episode, so we like, fuck it, we're gonna just name each other, like, we name ourselves Van Buren.
That's dope.
Appreciate that.
So when was the inception of Van Buren Records, man? What year was that?
Before music,
Yeah.
VB was just like, no bullshit, like 2013. We were just young, fresh out of high school creatives, bro.
Okay.
Like, we were just on some like fly shit. Like, we all went to school in the city.
Right.
We were all from Brockton, but in college went to school in the city.
Okay.
So like, Brockton is not much. Well, at that time, it wasn't much fly shit. So then you transition going into the city, and you right down the block from Newberry. So we all getting fly. Motherfuckers was taking the fucking commuter rail just to go to Boston and link up. So it was just like, it wasn't even rapping. Nobody was even rapping yet at that time.
So it was just like a clique that kind of transformed into music.
Yeah, pretty much. Fashion. It was more fashion first.
Right.
But then it slowly graduated into the music.
Okay. So the first project I heard from you, I'm not sure how many projects you've done prior to that, but was Fuck Jiles, right?
Yeah, that's the first.
Okay, so that's the first.
Yeah.
Why Fuck Jiles? Like, why was that the title of your first joint?
Because like, if you see the cover art and you listen to the music, you know what you're gonna get from it. Just look at the cover art, you get a sense of what you're gonna get.
Right.
But I also wanted
looking like a young vagabond and shit.
Yeah, fact. So I was like, all right, like, a lot of people don't get to see it.
Yeah.
Well, they see a little bit on social media, but not in person unless you're like around me. A lot of people don't see, like, I got a sense of humor.
Right.
So I was like, all right, I didn't want to be just straight like intimidating or whatever, because it's not even like that type shit. So it's like, the music, you're gonna get that, but it's like, all right, let me just do some funny shit.
Right.
So like, and it was dope. Like when I was recorded, performing and stuff, people screaming "fuck y'all" shit like that.
Yeah.
So it was cool.
That's a funny campaign, man.
Yeah.
So as far as just Van Buren altogether, man, like when I see you guys online, like obviously we just met. I just know you through the music. You guys seem like y'all are like a family before anything, right? Yeah. How did you kind of put the pieces together? Like who's the heads of the label?
I'd say everybody, but I mean, I guess you could say like as far as like the older people in VB, it's funny because it's like there's like an older group and there's like the younger group,
right?
But like as far as like, because VB started, like I said, as like just some young dudes coming from college, so like me, Mo, Lord Felix, Shelby, we're like the older Meech, we're the older ones in VB, but there's really no leader per se. Everybody has voices. Some people are more vocal than others, based off personalities. Some people lean towards others. So I wouldn't call it a leader, but in certain situations, I would like to say a lot of us will like if we have a meeting, I could say like me and Ricky will be the most vocal ones in the group. But everybody, like I said, everybody's opinion means everything. Just as much as the next person.
I like that.
Even if one or two of us created the group, it doesn't mean that we're bigger than the next person.
Okay, fair enough. So with your first project, Fuck Jiles, how long did it take you to compile all of that together?
I didn't know I was really making a project until like maybe 2 months before it dropped. But like I don't really like base a tape on like, all right, I'm making a project. It's just more like I make music, then I see myself going down a trend of like a certain sound. It's like, okay, this is what it's gonna be, I guess.
Okay.
But the tape came out in July, so I'll say I was probably like the earliest songs was probably like November, December.
Probably, yeah.
But then when I finally realized like, okay, I'm dropping the project, was probably like April.
Okay.
That's when we all had a meeting and discuss, like, yo, who's next? Who's working on something? Then I was just like, I got some stuff. And they was like, all right, you're next.
Okay.
So, all right, let's get it.
So I see you had this guy Starsky Go Dumb on there.
Yeah.
Is he VB as well or not?
Nah, that's my blood brother.
Oh, okay.
Like he's the like I said, like early on, how I got introduced to music is I got two older brothers.
Okay.
And the oldest one, not Starsky, I got another older brother. He had like the CD collection, like a lot of fucking like I'm only 26, but like he had so much like bootleg CDs, you know how it is. Like I could tell you, like I don't know a majority of Jadakiss titles, but I'll tell you the bar. So like if someone said, yo, what's that record? I can't tell you the name of the song, but I can rap you the verse. Like, yo, that song. Like I come from that. I don't know nothing. Like Dipset, Stack Bundles. I grew up on that. I was just bumping all that shit. Okay. Then my other brother Starsky, he was the rapper. So I tell people this all the time. He's probably the best rapper in Brockton, but people don't get to hear it because he doesn't really have the drive like that.
Really?
I encourage him. Like the further we go, he sees it. So like he's showing me like demos and stuff like that. But when he drops, like I'm all in chips on him as far as him blowing up because he really has it. Like from hooks, verses, like. Bro, he's talented, bro.
Because I heard him on the Fuck Jazz joint. I also heard him on the latest shit you drop. It's not much, but it's mine, right? Was he on that?
No. He wasn't on that. That's actually him on the cover art though.
Really?
Yeah. Like I said, his drive is not like. Trust me, I wanted him on it, but you can only wait so long for.
But you had another record with him before then, right? No.
Yeah, I did. I had Money. That was just a single.
Okay.
That came out like 2017.
Okay, yeah.
He was on that.
Because I always like to dig for people's older stuff and kind of hear the progression in the music.
Right.
So, I hit the YouTube, I hit the SoundCloud and all of that, man. So how would you describe your sound?
Gritty, triumphant, uncut, raw, unapologetic. It's just all that. Like, ain't no bragging shit on there. Not really. I don't really do all that.
Right. You even got a rag out. We ain't got to brag, right?
Yeah, I got a song called Brag, and I'm not even bragging.
So, it's funny, man. I had Av on here a few weeks back, and he mentioned that he had a session with you, a studio session, Avenue.
Yeah.
So what was that about? Like, what y'all got something in the vault?
Yeah, actually do got a record with him in the vault. Avenue, like just something like when I used to blog, he's one of the people I interviewed. Okay. I never did actual interviews, but he's one of the people I brought in. I always respect his raps.
Right.
Like
he's nice.
Since the beginning, Jack. So I was like, reaching out to him was kind of easy because he fucks with my music. Even before the music, he always fucked with me. So I always make sure like I want to do music with people I really like. So Avenue
you really connect with.
So Avenue's probably one of the first people I knew for a fact that I was gonna do a record with him. Okay. And he's cool people, so I could just tell him pull up to the stew. He says what time, and he'll pull up.
Okay. And he said it's gonna be on a Deluxe or something like that. The Deluxe of what?
Oh yeah, I'm dropping the Deluxe last Tuesday of this month. So
really?
I don't know if that's the 29th or the 20th. Yeah. It's only it's gonna be 4 songs.
So Deluxe said, it's not much, it's mine.
Yeah, it's not much, but it's mine. Yeah, because the regular one was only 5 songs.
Right.
4 rap songs and the outro. So motherfuckers was asking for more. So I was like, all right.
So the last Tuesday of this month is the 27th.
Okay, so it'll be that. Okay. Yeah, the last Tuesday of the month.
That's dope, man. How many records gonna be on that?
4.
4.
That one is more. That was more bops. Like the other one was just like a lot of like dark street shit. This one's just more like high energy. You could definitely blast in the whip.
This shit was like 10 minutes long, my nigga.
Yeah, I didn't want to give niggas a lot.
So the title, it's not much, but it's mine. Where did you get that title from? I felt like I heard it in a movie before.
Oh no. That's a popular phrase. Okay. But I just felt like that quote, like that phrase alone just means a lot. It's
what it mean to you?
Like everything. So because I thought about, I always knew I was gonna use that line. Like I got like right now, like no exaggeration, I probably got like 3-4 album titles in my head that I know I'm gonna use at some point in my life.
Okay,
and that was one of them. But my mindset is more like, all right, when I'm going to use it, it has to make sense. And I felt like during COVID, I had no plans on dropping music anyways anytime soon.
Okay.
But with COVID, I was like, yo, ain't nobody really dropping shit on a national level that I like. And motherfuckers don't like it. It is what it is. The niggas was not dropping shit I like locally like that. So
really?
like,
Nobody was dropping
nah,
shit
niggas
locally.
was. I'm pretty sure niggas was. There's those niggas dropping music, but it wasn't.
There's some
There's
fire
some
shit coming out
there was some
bro.
heat, but I'm talking about like on a consistent level. There was because I felt like because of COVID, people were scared to drop music. Like, oh, no one's listening to music right now.
Niggas is doing this all COVID.
That's what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, motherfuckers like, yo, read the room. No one wants to read. No one wants to listen to raps. There's people dying, that type of shit.
Right.
So motherfuckers weren't really dropping like that. But I'm like, I got to drop something because I'm feeling it.
Right.
But I just felt like people dying left and right. God willing, no one passed away that I knew.
That you knew. I was going to ask.
Right. So it was just more like, I just felt like that was a perfect time because it's like, I was appreciating life more and more as the early COVID, like, because everybody was pretty much scared.
Right.
So I was appreciating life, and you know, I come from not a lot, and I just felt like, you know, it's not much where I come from, but you know, I could say it's mine.
Right.
You know, like the music.
That's dope.
Whatever. So that's where that concept came from.
Okay. So in your music, man, you allude to the streets a lot, man. Is that from what you see or what you've done?
Both. Definitely both. Grew up in the projects. In Brockton.
What projects was that?
East
I
side.
don't really know too much about Brockton.
Cool. East side.
I'm a Boston nigga for real.
Nah, it's cool.
On some real shit, niggas used to hate going to Brockton, dog.
I believe it.
Me and my niggas like actually made a pact, like we gonna go to Brockton one time a year, nigga. Because from the age of 15 until 19, bro, 4 years in a row, every time we went to Brockton, nigga, some crazy shit happened.
Bro, like Brockton's like every other city, bro. It's like,
but I don't know what the fuck it is about Brockton and Boston. Like niggas always bump heads, bro.
Beefing. I don't know. Niggas be on some corny shit, but Boston niggas, you know, like even like you said, like that around that age time, motherfuckers be capping. You see Boston niggas going on that 12 bus on Ashmont about to go see a Brockton shorty, bro. Right. Boston motherfuckers was going to Brockton all the time.
I was driving first off, nigga.
From 15 to 19.
Nigga, you know what I'm saying?
And vice versa. Vice versa. But yeah, just grew up in the projects. You know, that poverty. Just your basic humble story, I guess.
You come from a big family?
Yeah. Definitely a big family.
What year your parents come here from Haiti?
My mom came to America, I would say like 78.
Okay, so she was actually, that's pretty early. Yeah. My parents ain't get here till like mid to late 80s. You know what I'm saying? So
she didn't come to Mass till much later, but as far as coming to America, she came to America at like 17.
Okay, so she kind of got a little jump start.
Yeah.
So you feel like you kind of was assimilated, like you wasn't. Is your mom like super Haitian with
it's funny you say that because all my friends, if you meet my mom, because I live, my mom and dad split up when I was like 6th grade, but Haitians will tell you I don't have a Haitian household. Like my mom was cool as fuck. I mean, I wasn't sleeping over motherfucker's crib, but like, if you knocked at my door like, yo, bro, I need a place to stay, my mom would be like, yo, come in.
Right.
Like you can stay as long as you can.
Did it depend on who it was though?
No.
Really?
I mean, even if she didn't even meet the person, if it was the first time meeting, she would not do like,
that's different.
I'm saying motherfuckers.
I like Abambas. You know what I'm saying? My mom would have been like, nah, nigga, fuck out of here.
Yeah,
like,
she wasn't even like that. Like I'm talking about like motherfuckers getting like, not me, but my brother's getting piercings at like 13.
Really?
Tattoos.
But how old is your mom? Like she's in her 50s, 60s?
Early. I think she just turned 60.
Okay.
She just turned 60.
My mom is 73.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? She was born in the late 40s.
Right.
Ain't come here to the 80s. So the dynamic was different. So I can understand how.
I think my mom just realized like,
yeah,
this is what it is.
Right.
And like both my older brothers that would like, you know, they were in the streets, you know, did type shit. So it's like, it's kind of like you can only do so much and say so much that they're not gonna listen.
I'm gonna give you reality. You make your decision.
Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of like she just like took it back. She was like, all right, you guys, you know, it wasn't also like she was a pushover. It was never like that. But it was just more like
Haitian women are usually strong women, dog. And
yeah.
Strong personalities, and you know what I mean.
Yeah, she's definitely the rock. Everybody the family.
That's dope, man. So, now how do you feel like? I always ask this to like the Haitian artists because I remember what it was like for me when I was creating early and having a Haitian background. Like how was your music kind of received by your family?
So I only been like taking music serious for like
2 years.
Yeah, maybe even less.
Really?
So she knew I made music, but she didn't really like care. She just looked at it as like, all right, it's whatever, just music. Like she never went on her way to listen to my music or whatever. And that's not even her type of music to even listen to. But she started taking it. She started realizing that this thing has potential when like my older brothers were telling her, like, you know, like, yo, Jiles is really doing good. Or like once she saw
so Jiles is your real name?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So once she like saw the House of Blues show in October, November when we did that, that's when she kind of seen it. Yeah. Right. So that's when she started like encouraging me. But at the same time, you know, I did graduate college too.
Where'd you go to school?
Fisher.
Okay.
It was like a little private school.
Nah, I know Fisher. Yeah.
So she'll now. At first, she looked like if I didn't have my degree, she'll probably be on some like
vagabond.
Yeah, exactly. Right, yeah. But I think she looked at music as just a hobby. But once she's seen like I said, the House of Blues, and even just most notably the newspaper, that's when she's
dope. That's a big.
That's when she realized that okay, like
my son's actually doing some shit.
Yeah. So exactly, she knows what it is at this point.
That's what's up, man. So, talk to me about your influences growing up, man. Like, who's the people that you was listening to besides Jadakiss? I remember I see you name dropped that earlier.
I would say like I fell in love with music probably like early high school. So blog era. So Currency. Currency is one of my favorite rappers ever.
Shout out to Currency.
Kendrick Lamar's probably my
I hear a lot
rapper.
of Kendrick when I listen to you rap, bro.
Really?
Yeah,
I appreciate
absolutely. You never got that before?
Nah.
Really?
Nah. Motherfuckers be like, I mean, I've been content, but they'll say like my voice sounds like a Tyler the Creator.
Yeah. I was in the call with my wife earlier, and I was like, yo, don't this nigga sound like Tyler the Creator?
I fucking hate when people say that.
And she was like, I don't even know who that is. So she wasn't really a good person to fucking,
right.
You know what I'm saying? But
I appreciate that, but I was like, I don't see it, me personally. But it's funny because in high school, people say, you sound like him when you talk.
It's not, so that's what I mean. It's not the substance. It's not the content.
Right,
it's
the voice.
The tonality in your voice. Like,
right.
You can't help how you sound.
Yeah, of course.
Like, I interviewed this cat from CT who sound like Big Sean.
Right.
Who sounds like Big Sean, like his voice, but he don't rap like Big Sean.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You sound how you sound. But yeah, so
there's a lot of blog era rappers. Currency, Wiz, Dom Kennedy, you know, Big Sean, TD, everybody in TDE, Dreamville. I soak all of it in. Mozzie, I tell people all the time, Mozzie's probably my biggest influence.
Really?
Yeah.
Currently?
Yeah, Mozzie's my fucking guy, bro.
Because I don't really know much about Mozzie besides the shit that like everybody knows about him.
Mozzie, because prior to like Fuck Jiles, I tell people all the time, bro, like I was just rapping. I wasn't even saying no shit, bro. I was just like, you know, just rapping with no substance.
Right.
Motherfuckers talking about money that they don't have, that type of shit. But Mozzie for me made it cool to talk about
the struggle. Right.
Yeah, and that's what Mozzie does. So I'm like, all right, same shit he's going through.
I've been there.
Exactly.
I've been there.
Bro, he has this one line on I want to say Afraid. He was like, my future wasn't for certain. We used to use my future wasn't for certain. We used to use dish liquid for detergent. Some shit like that. I was like, damn, like bars like that gives me goosebumps. Like that motherfucker be saying some truth shit.
That's some real slum shit.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, bro, niggas gotta rap that shit, bro. Because niggas can rap about 100 different chains.
Whatever.
That shit don't really move me.
And a lot of niggas embellish. But I feel like that's just rap in general.
Yeah, that's just rap in general. I don't knock niggas who do that because some people, if you got it, you gotta rap that shit.
Right.
But I make music for me. I don't go out the way, but like, I gotta make music for this and that.
So you don't feel like you've ever embellished in rap?
Everybody, it's entertainment at the end of the day, bro. Like you can definitely, but if it's like an overboard, bro, it's like, come on. But you can embellish. If you talk about some shit that like
on some Cameron shit, I carry 8 guns, 2 in the trunk, 2 on the waist,
like,
2 on my ankle, 2 to just spank you. It's like, nigga, come on. Son.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't go overboard like that. But you can round a number or two. If you're talking about you up 5 bands, you can round that up to 8. I ain't gonna knock a nigga for doing that.
Right.
But.
Like niggas that have a 2,000, 3,000 day in the bricks, nigga, right? And be like, yeah, we out here making 3 bands a day.
That's what I'm saying.
Nigga, it's a mill this year. 2020 vision, nigga.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I say, it's entertainment, so I don't knock when niggas embellish it. As long as it's not like
I love that shit. If it's done tastefully.
Yeah, if it's done tastefully, absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And you can't be a complete square.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just fucking lying. Just there's a difference between embellishing and just straight making shit up.
Right.
Bro. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I feel like the only time people get a pass for like embellishing consistently is when you're a nigga like Rick Ross, for example.
Right.
He created a character. He created this fucking aura. You know what I'm saying? To kind of go by, where it's like, nigga, we know you ain't fucking bringing Freightliners in and all of that shit, but it sound hot. You know what I mean? It just sounds amazing.
Right.
So,
like 18 wheelers.
Right. Fuck out of here, bro. You know what I mean? But it sounds amazing, right?
Absolutely. I love Rick Ross.
So let's talk about the Millies feature, man, with Gang. Gang, right? What was that about, man? How'd that come to be?
Jeremy from Steady Leaning. I don't know if you're familiar with Jeremy, but
Nah.
I think he's from Boston. I'm not really sure, but he moved to LA. He's like A&R for EQT management label out in LA, but he does the Steady Leaning, where it hosts a lot of DJs and stuff out here. He reached out to me. He just told me like, yo, you should work with Millies. And I was just like, hey, it's whatever. He just said it, but I'm the type of person where when I make a song, I'm tuned in local music. I don't even look at Millies as a local artist anymore, but I'm tuned in with a lot of music. Right. So like, I'll make a song and I'll be like, damn, I can hear this person on it. So I made that record. I was like, I can hear Millies on that record. And we actually, once again, the One Van thing, we interviewed him back in the day too. So it was easy. Like, so we already followed each other on social media. We didn't. I'm not gonna lie and say we had a great rapport or whatever, but you know, we knew each other. If we seen each other, it was just what's up.
Right. It was love. Right.
Right. And I reached out to him. He was familiar with VB, my music. So asking him for a verse was like easy. He was like, all right, bet that. You know, it was a hassle getting the fucking verse, but
so it wasn't like an in-person type deal.
Nah, it was just more because it was like early. It was like March, like type shit. When
COVID was kind of rampant and all of that.
Right, exactly. So it was just more like I just emailed him the verse, and he sent it when he could send it. It's like that.
That's dope, man. Like, you ever think about doing a video for that?
Yeah,
because that would be crazy. Like the visual, like. Have him go to Brockton, nigga, and then you can go out to fucking like that shit'll be fire, nigga. Let me I'll pull up for that, nigga.
That's fact. That's fact. Now this video's coming soon off the tape, but I'm just more of a person like I'll shoot a because we're like VB, like our videos is like kind of different, like to like a lot of artists, I guess.
Different how?
I would like to say like there's not. I feel like our creativity factor is a little higher than a lot of people.
That's a fact.
Like it's not like I said, like I literally no shot anyway, but it's not like 20 niggas in front of the stool, just, you know, but which is no knock, but I feel like our music requires ourselves to like be standoffish, like we gotta stand out type shit. I create because people expect that from us anyways, and even in my music. So I feel like if I was to, my thing is if I'm gonna shoot a video, I gotta in my head have an idea of what I would want the video to be and what I feel like execute it. So I would have to like think of something. Like I'm not gonna lie to you, a video for that song has never crossed my mind, but it's like it will have to be like a dope visual. Right. But
that's what I mean. You know what I mean? You being who you are, you know, you got the Machine Van Buren behind you. You know, you guys doing y'all thing out there, and Millie's, of course, being Millie's.
Right.
I just feel like it'd be great for the culture out there.
No, it makes 100%. Yeah. It makes, you know, you're right. So I mean, even like you bringing it up now, it just has me thinking about it. Like it literally makes sense to do a video with him. Yeah. You know, but we'll see. Honestly, like just now, right now, like a lot of shit's going through my head right now with that.
But let's talk about Brockton, man. Growing up in Brockton, right? Now, a lot of niggas, you know, there's always been like a weird divide with Brockton and Boston. Do you feel like that gap is being bridged right now?
Yeah. It's being bridged. Musically, it's being bridged. Because, like, you got to acknowledge good music at the end of the day. Yeah. Like, whether you don't like Boston or if you don't like Brockton, it's like, you still got to say, all right, that person makes good music. Whether you dislike Brockton, you can't say Be the Flies ain't one of the hottest motherfuckers out
he's
here.
Fucking out of here.
Right. Yeah. Whether you like Brockton, you can't say VB ain't making good music.
Right.
So,
Lord Felix.
Everybody. Yeah.
Niggas out of here too.
Exactly. So it's just like
and he's more than music as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
facts.
that you know, he's a tastemaker essentially.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So
I call him a Swiss Army knife, bro. He does everything. He does everybody's cover arts.
Really?
Yeah, he does the editing mostly. Yeah, he does most of the editing for it, but he does most of everybody's cover arts, bro.
He's in the fashion too, right?
Yeah. He was early in the fashion before we was doing music. He was doing fashion.
All right.
Type shit.
We gotta get him on here, man. We gotta make that happen, dog. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're gonna talk about that later. But yeah, so I mean, like, what do you feel like one of the biggest misconceptions of Brockton is?
Biggest misconception. Oh, bullshit. Some of them shits be kind of true, but kind of true, but it's not.
Like what's true? Like what's kind of true?
Like when niggas were like, I don't know. I seen some shit the other day where it's like, yo, I was in Brockton, I slept there, I woke up, like someone broke into my car. Like I was thinking, the first that came to mind was, I wonder what side of town he was on, what street he was on. So it's like I wasn't surprised, but the only conception is like it's not that bad, bro. Like it's cliche. It's one of those things where it's like, yo, if you mind your business, you're good. If you don't fuck with them type of niggas, you're clean. Motherfuckers ain't just gonna be mugging motherfuckers just to mug somebody.
I think Brockton is unique because it's like West Roxbury, right? I live in West Roxbury now. I don't know if you know.
I don't know shit about Boston like that.
So like West Roxbury. Actually, nah, that's going too far. It's like Hyde Park where we are now.
Right.
It's Hyde Park is a better example because I was trying to think of a hood in West Roxbury. They're really fucking is done. But but like where I live in Westie would probably be the blackest part, which there's like a handful of niggas that live there. But Hyde Park, for example, right? You have around here in Hyde Park, probably the safest part of the fucking city. Mayor Menino used to live up the street. You know what I mean? But also right next to where he used to live is like some small housing projects. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Growing up, whenever I used to think of Brockton, was the cul-de-sac that my uncle lived on, and these niggas, you know, he's been a 6-figure earner, and his kids were homeschooled, and you know, the nigga been wearing fly shit and expensive shit, and when niggas, and then I hear, and then you know, my sister got married to some guy who lived in Brockton, and then I started hanging out with his son, and then he was bringing me around Crips, and I'm like, this Crips in Brockton, nigga, like, what the fuck is this? You know what I mean? So like it was crazy. It was like the best of both worlds in one place. And you know what I mean? I feel like being in Hyde Park is kind of like that as well. Like, you know, you got prestigious, you know, affluent families, and then you have niggas on West Street that used to get it in back in the day. So like,
it's just a small city,
but it's not. It's really not that small.
High school's big as fuck, but
well,
compared to other cities, it's pretty big. But I look at it as a small city. But
well, I mean, it's a small city in mass, but it has a lot of influence.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's big on population.
Right. Like per square mile or whatever the fuck, however you want to put it. Right. There's like it's a lot of condensed motherfuckers. Right. So, what like, you know, are you single right now?
Like
do you have a girl?
Nah, I'm single.
All right. So you know what I mean? So. Tell me about the
that was a crazy segue.
Transition, right? Because the way I used to think of Brockton, you know what I mean, when we was younger, nigga, we used to go out there for the pictures. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, what was that like, you know what I mean, growing up with one of the biggest fucking Cape Verdean, you know what I mean, populations in the fucking nation, nigga. It's not even like the state, nigga, like in the country.
Nah, that's facts.
You know
that's
I mean?
One thing you can't say. You can't say Brockton got ugly bitches, bro. You can't say that, bro.
Yeah.
So, you can't. I mean, I'm from we're from Brockton, so it's like we do when niggas bring up Brockton shorties like who are not from Brockton, we just shrug it off like, fuck. Because we've been through that. Like it is what it is. We grew around all that type shit. So it's just like it's whatever. But from someone else I look in, I get that. It's like you said, you're right. Like Cape Verdean women are for the most part.
But that's why we used to get into some bullshit, nigga. It was over the fucking CVs, nigga. Like that's why I fucking tapped out, nigga. And I found me a Dominican woman, and I held on to her dearly. You know what I'm saying, my nigga? But like, what was that like, man? Because I know the Cape Verdean niggas get crazy over their women, dog. So like, Yeah, I mean,
but
you ever had to like fuck a Cape Verdean nigga up?
Nah.
Some
but I'm in that
kachupa, some shit, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I feel like I'm in that era where like a lot of Cape Verdean women don't want to date Cape Verdean niggas. I mean, they still do, but a lot of them be like, I'm tired of that race. Like, I'm my own like type shit. You know, it be like that sometimes. But so they be exploring. They be fucking with like African Americans, Haitians, and shit like that. It's pretty diverse though. Like Cape Verdean women in Brockton really don't have a key preference on like who they want to date.
Yeah.
They ain't no white people, but
white niggas.
They ain't going out there.
I love that phrase, white niggas.
So it's just one of those things where it's like the Cape Verdean women in Brockton, they're pretty, open to dating any other
all types of, you know what I mean? Yeah, because I mean they in the shits.
Yeah.
What's the craziest shit that's ever happened to you in your city?
Like women-wise?
Nah, I mean like women or whatever, like in period. I know some crazy shit goes down in Brockton.
Nah, a lot of crazy shit.
I done seen some crazy shit.
A lot, bro.
That I won't get into right now.
Nah, I mean, I mean, you hear it, just like shootings, robberies, just me being on some crazy shit early on. Crib got raided. That was probably one of the biggest.
Oh shit.
Type shit, yeah.
Looking for your ass?
Nah, they were looking for my brother.
Oh, I was about to Jiles, what'd you do, bro? What'd you
I ain't
do?
Shit. I said it in my raps. I said it in the fuck Jiles.
Yeah.
Shit. They just came through 5 a.m.
They didn't find shit, don't shit when you eat.
Yeah. I said that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
I be listening to your shit, bro.
That's probably the craziest, like, intense moment.
Yeah.
Type shit, but, a lot of stuff.
So how would you want to represent your city, man? Like, how would you want to package that to the world?
I feel like for me to like package Brockton, I'll have to package it myself. I gotta tell you my story.
That's what I mean, right?
Yeah, I'll have to tell you my story first. So it's just more of the triumphant shit. Like, yo, this motherfucker been through a lot, and look what he was able to accomplish. Like this man, he was able to make
a shitty situation
look good, turn good. He made niggas gave him lemon, he made lemonade. So that's what I want to tell that story. Because there's a lot of talent in Brockton. Yeah, motherfuckers is now seeing that.
So with the whole BTL shit, have y'all ever worked with those guys?
No, but there's a respect. There's a mutual respect for each other.
Okay.
We know D the Flyers.
Yeah.
He went to high school around our year for the most part.
Okay.
With a couple people in VB.
So what, you graduated like 20?
I graduated high school in 2012. I don't remember what year he graduated.
Okay. Younger or older?
He's younger.
Okay.
But he I won't disclose too much info and stuff like that. But we see him we see him for the most part. Around. Not a lot, but around. And we all spoke before. Like he's literally came out his mouth and said, "Yo, y'all motherfuckers got it."
Y'all niggas lit, right?
Yeah, and we say it back to him and all that.
I think that y'all should make that happen, man.
And a lot of people ask for that.
I understand that things have to happen organically,
right?
You know what I mean? But like, considering the fact that, like I said, you guys are the powerhouses of your city. I think niggas will eat that shit up, bro.
Oh no,
like
we've had those discussions.
Yeah,
I mean, there's music was made with D.
Okay.
I'll say that much. Music was made with him, but also too at that end, we're like, as you kind of said it, but one of the things with VB with us, like, I think what makes us great is we don't force anything.
Right.
Like we don't say, yo, Ab's coming through. We're making music today.
We're gonna do this type of song.
Yeah,
right?
It never works like that. Like, there's been times where like we've been in the studio, all of us, like to get all 5 rappers in the studio is a hassle. So there's been times where we get all 5 of us in the studio and literally nobody made music that day. Right. We're just talking.
Right.
Like,
but that's real.
Yeah. Like literally no music type shit. Like, yo, let's make and like all our posse cuts, because we don't drop many of them, but all our posse cuts were made like organically with no intention.
Like mowing the bends.
Yeah, mowing. Well, that one was not forced, but we went to New York to make music.
Okay,
that was made in New York.
What was the inspiration behind that? Because unless you're a part of your world,
right.
Niggas when you just started naming people, and you mentioned Mo earlier.
Right.
So now it's starting to make sense to me.
Yeah.
Mowing the bends. But what does that mean?
I mean, if you follow Mo on IG, he
I don't.
All right.
You know what I mean? That's it.
I mean, if you go like, I don't know if it should be still there. If you go on my Instagram when I posted the Mo in the Benz cover art,
yeah,
the last photo is a picture of Mo
in the Benz.
No, it's just a picture of Mo because he was the inspiration. Because Luke Luke Bars did the hook.
Okay.
And Mo had a Benz, and Mo likes cool shit, he likes the finer things.
Right.
And he was lit, so Luke was just like Mo in the Benz type shit. It was more like, it was just paying.
It was imagery like of you guys, right?
No, it was more like just paying homage to Mo on the hook, like, because he don't rap,
right?
So it's like, yo,
background guy, right?
Right, and even like literally, you saying something like that.
Right.
We don't like calling him a background person,
right?
Because he's his own
squad, right.
So it's like we just he used Mo in the Benz, and we all like that nigga because it's like, nigga, like Mo got Black wearing his shirt. Prior to that, he had Offset wearing his hoodie. Like,
right.
Mo does this. Like, he don't rap, but he makes some fly shit, and he's a jiggy person. Like, y'all niggas gotta respect this man. He makes fly shit, and that was just more like.
That's fair. That's fair.
Like
he is who he is, and he contributes where he contributes.
Right, exactly. Right. He made Luke Bars' merch.
Right.
You feel me? So that was pretty. He made some of Meech's merch. So that's where that came from.
So let's talk about the BMAs. You were nominated for last year's BMAs, right?
Year, yeah.
What were you nominated for?
Best New Artist.
Best New Artist, and who won that?
My label mate Felix.
Really?
Yeah.
How's that feel?
That was a win for me.
Okay. That's a dub either way.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I've never been an award person, bro. I don't really care for that stuff, bro. Like when I see rappers post their plaques,
right?
I bet that shit corny, bro. Like,
why is it corny?
Because like
it's an accomplishment, bro.
It's an accomplishment, but like I don't want no plaque. Give me a fucking bonus or some shit.
Right. Pay me.
Yeah, like I don't fucking want
where
the
money at, right?
I mean, it look cool to show your homie when he comes to your crib, but I don't really care for the plaque. I mean, if I got that BMA award, I'd be grateful, obviously.
Absolutely.
I'd be thankful, but when he won it, like I said, it felt like it was a win for everybody.
Right. It was a squad thing.
Yeah, exactly. He won Best New Artist. Luke Bars and St. Leo are nominated
right now, right?
For a bunch of awards.
Yeah.
Type shit. So I'm really excited for them.
Yeah.
That's just gonna be cool. But BMAs was lit.
That's why I think it's dope about you guys as a collective, because y'all are consistently in the right spaces, in the right places, talking to the right people, doing the right things. And I mean, niggas is checking for y'all. I mean, that's just really how it comes down to. Yeah. Because y'all make quality music, and everybody has their own bag. What do you see going on for yourself within the next 2 years? Because music evolves so fast now.
Yeah.
What do you see Jiles at the end of 2022?
Out of here. Hopefully. Not even hopefully I will. Just
out of here meaning?
In the sense of like, number one, financially I could live off music financially. Right. As my number one source of income. Okay. I would like to move out of this state. Okay. Because unfortunately the way it is like how it works, you kind of got to venture out of. Yeah, exactly. Right. More music coming out. I wouldn't even want to say being signed, because you never know what these next 2 years could bring. Because it like in VB meetings we set up our timetables by like quarters. Right. So there's been times where we be like, okay, this is what we're gonna do. Then some shit comes from left field, and it's like, oh, that kind of switches our plans.
Like COVID.
No, I talk about the positive way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like, but yeah, that too. But like, I don't know, it could be like, yo, you're gonna open up for Stiz. It's like we did not have no plans for that. Like just stuff like that. But the next 2 years, like I said, just music. I'll just say that music being my number one source of income where I can live comfortable. Okay.
So Stiz, speaking of Stiz, man, I see you like just online and shit like that. Like you guys, exchange words every now and then and things of that nature. What's your relationship with him?
It's good. I mean, I wouldn't say like best of friends or anything like that, but it's mainly on social media. Okay. But when we do see each other, obviously with COVID, I haven't seen him in a while. It's all love. Right. It was just more of it started with probably at his show. Okay. Maybe a little bit prior.
Which one was that?
When he came out for his tour.
Okay. Yeah.
Then he, like I said, he could have had any of his friends, open up for him. Right. But he asked VB to do it. Some dope dudes from Brockton.
That's fire.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And, I'm forever thankful for that. He didn't have to do that. I assumed he was going to get his peoples that he has performed for him all the time. Right. But the fact that he took a chance on us and realized the hard work we put in. Right. So like that's where that relationship meant from. And he's just a funny dude.
Yeah.
Like
it's cool.
Like literally, I was telling E today, like literally I was at the gym today and No Explanations came on.
from Suffolk County, a song. And I hit him up. I was like, yo, bro, like, I'll never forgive you for not making that the outro to Suffolk County. And he just started laughing.
Wow.
I'm being dead ass. Like, I was like, yo, that shit gives me outro vibes every time I hear that song.
I can see that.
And shit.
I could definitely see that.
I just feel like that was like that Going Away record. Like,
right.
Song called No Explanations.
So have y'all ever been in the talks about, collaborating?
No. Nah. Because, it depends how you look at it. Me personally, like, I definitely like even with Av, like, my thing is like, I like the Millies thing is kind of separate too, because I don't really know Millies as much as I knew Av and Stiz, I guess. But right. I like to build a relationship first. Like, absolutely. Music is not really that important. Like, I feel like if I was to ask Stiz for a record, it could possibly happen.
Right.
I'm not saying it could, but it could possibly happen. But for me, it's like, I like him. He's a good dude, right. And our conversation we have is organic. So it's like I don't want to force something where it's like, yo, right. I got a record, you should jump on it. My mindset is more like, yo, if it happens, it happens.
Right.
And that's VB's mindset. Like, we don't really force anything. Like, even with the after, I didn't really force it. It's just like he just came to mind.
Okay.
Like, he hit me up on Twitter about something. I was like, I actually got something that I feel like you'll be dope on. So like with the Stiz thing, I haven't asked. Only because it's like I just feel like it's not right. It'll happen when it happens.
All right, fair enough.
I'm not in no rush to do a record.
If you can, now this is a question that I heard on Turntable Teachers podcast. I don't know if you ever heard of that podcast, but it's because you guys are very creative and I like the way that you guys mind work. If you can make a record with two people, right, dead or alive, whether they be from Boston or wherever in the world, who would it be? You featuring two people, dead or alive. And why?
Well, it got to get produced by Alchemist, because that's my favorite producer.
Okay, produced by Alchemist.
But then again, the artist, it wouldn't make
some shit in there.
It wouldn't even make sense, because I imagine Alchemist on, like, I don't know. But for features, dead or alive. See, I've really been, I don't know, there's so many people I can name, but I've really been into like Amy Winehouse recently. Like, her fucking vocals are amazing.
Wow.
I'll say her because as of right now.
Okay.
I've just been like, damn, like,
yeah.
I'm one of, because I kind of feel like, I feel bad that I didn't listen to her when she was around.
Wow.
I just got back, I just started listening to her, like, I'm not gonna lie, like this year.
Okay.
Type shit. So it's kind of like, I had that mindset.
That's crazy.
Damn, why the fuck was I not bumping her?
That's wild.
I mean, I was still young when she passed away, but it's just like, damn.
I mean, shit, you wasn't bumping Amy Winehouse. All right.
What year was that?
I mean, I can't remember what year it was. I was in my early 20s. I'm 31 now. So, like, when Amy passed, I was in my early 20s. And I loved her. My wife's name is Amy. Right. So at that time, I was like, yo, you need to fucking listen to Amy. Right. You know what I'm saying? This is what's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I was definitely young, because I remember the song Rehab, because I was at that age where it's like I only knew the singles, the radio records. So I wasn't in her discography.
Right.
So I only knew that. So I didn't really whatever. But once I started listening to her, like, her content, I wish I listened to her at that time. But her, I'll say Kendrick.
Okay.
He's my favorite rapper. Him or Jay-Z, I would like to do a record with.
Nah, you gotta choose one, bro. Come on, man.
All right.
I already said Amy, though.
If I do Amy, I gotta pair it with Kendrick.
Yeah, I feel like that would mesh better.
Yeah, just them two.
Than Jay. And not, I mean, Jay's Jay. You know what I mean? There's like no flaw in that nigga rap.
He's head above shoulders, better than everybody.
Right. You know what I mean? But I just feel like artistry. Kendrick would mesh better than that with y'all three on the record. That sounds crazy, man. So Jiles, Amy Winehouse, and Kendrick Lamar, man. That sounds crazy.
Throw in, like, just for this conversation, I need, like, off the wall Michael Jackson.
Off the wall Michael Jackson.
Yeah, that's my favorite Michael Jackson.
Wow.
I just like that house music. I can't make music like that. I would. Well, I don't say I can't, but my voice, I don't know if I can make house music like that. But that shit that's good music.
That's fire, man. That's fire. That's a dope answer, man. I like that. Hopefully, unfortunately, we can't make that happen. But if it did happen, I can only imagine how crazy it would be. But anything you want to end off with, man? Anything you want to close with before we get some bars?
Deluxe coming. fourth quarter, these last couple months, you're gonna see a lot of VB records come out and videos too.
Okay.
So definitely be prepared. Like we just want to like force it these last couple months. That's been our game plan the last couple of weeks. We've been discussing this. We're just gonna give motherfuckers a lot of videos and a lot more content.
Okay.
To end this year off.
I like that.
And just more music from everybody. We're not gonna stop. No one's taking a break. Everybody's making new music every day.
Yeah.
So
that's dope. That's dope, man. Any exciting records that you guys want to kind of sprinkle in there before? You know what I mean, some exclusive shit. CWTFB.
I got a record that's gonna be on a Deluxe called Rutland.
Okay.
It features on Boy Rock.
Rutland.
Yeah.
Bordy Rock.
Yeah.
Free that man. Free niggas. Free Bordy Rock, man. We need him back on CWTFB Radio, man.
Good dude.
Yeah. That's my nigga.
So we got a record with him.
Rutland. What's that about? Is that a street out in Brockton or some shit?
Yeah, Rutland's after E. You go by Rutland.
Okay.
So I named drop Rutland in the hook. So I was like, I'm gonna call it Rutland.
Okay.
Type shit. So
okay.
That's gonna come out.
All right. Can't wait to hear that, man. I'd like to hear that. I mean, y'all do the grungy rap very well. I can't wait to hear the Av joint too, man, because that'll be big. You know, Av is really big on the gloomy, dark rap, and you do that very well as well. So you want to tell me who the producer was on that?
Nah, the Av record is fucking trying to blink. Alibi remix.
Okay. Okay. I like that. All right, man. Well, shit, man. You ready to get into these bars?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. CWTFB Radio, Red Cups and Rap. Red Cups and Rap is going to be the first acapella off of Red Cups and Rap, man. We got Buren Records' own Jiles in the building. Ready to hear that grungy shit, baby. Let's go.
I said, eyes wide when he whipped the Yola. Wags bags in the baking soda. Adolescent, I was on the corner, watch fiends light up with a can of soda. Only spenders money, had no owners. I ain't a bank, I don't do no loaners. Unless you're the homie, then it's kind of sorta. Before they got your hands up like it's taking orders. Nigga, fuck that, I want to move a brick. Scratch that, pay my mama rent. Outside, we was in the P's. I was 15, stealing niggas' V's. 17, we was stealing kicks. 19, we was hitting licks. Fast forward, now it's chime cards and we swiping shit, niggas scamming shit. Goosebumps, I saw my life flash. I was on foot like a 40 dash. Perk 30 gave to the nigga and he blessed me with a couple tats. Hard nights, but we did it best. I was in and out like a deep breath, and that dog food got fentanyl, so we wash our hands like we meal prep. I'm bossed up. I'm a big boy. I love belly rubs. I hate androids. Pulled up in a new toy. You a dummy, nigga. You a decoy. Like a crash test, I'm like art test with the baseline. I could dribble drive or go backdoor and just bang on them off the backboard and I could let it fly.
Let's go.
Fiends are robbing their plugs now. Niggas snitching in, getting love now. I'ma fall back. I'ma play the field. Small talk, that's a let's build. Building blocks for the empire. Leave your jaw slumped like Quagmire. I'll call the shots from home base and I'll call you out like an umpire. Jiles.
Let's go. Red Cups and Rap. You see what time it is, man. Red Cups and Rap. Yeah, I mean, yo, Jiles. Appreciate you, dog. I appreciate you pulling up.
No problem.
Anything you want to end off with for the people, man, before, you know what I mean?
It's not much, but it's mine.
The microphone, brother. Microphone.
Oh, my fault. It's not much, but it's mine. The Deluxe coming later this month. A lot of VB content coming out for this year. We're still going to be pushing a lot of music. So stay tuned. All
right, it's not much, but it's mine. Deluxe on the way, October 27th, right?
Yes, sir.
October 27th. Check out, the joint right now. It's not much, but it's mine. Fuck Jazz is still out, man. It's still doing numbers, man.
Streaming everywhere, all
platforms. I fucking love that project, bro.
Appreciate
I'm excited
that.
to see what y'all got going on, what y'all got cooking up for the future. Till next time, man. You know what time it is, CWTFB Radio. I am Charlie MaSheen, man. This is another episode of Red Cups and Rap. We love y'all. We out.
Yes, sir.
Girl, you frontin'. You can get the shooting, but my niggas gon' get the bustin'. My niggas in the kitchen about to go peeling onion. We tech deep, catch game post, and I'm ruttling. Project Raise nigga came up from nothing.